Kelk still good looking, man. I might be old, but I'm still good looking. Shit. I might be older. I mean, I'm not old yet. I might be older, but I'm still good looking. Yeah, I've been up for a little while though. I've been up for like an hour, bro. I didn't get much sleep last night. But let me tell you something, man. It's truly over for a lot of men out here, bro. You know, my friend D, he lost his brain, bro. He say the same shit over and over again. He's never gonna get a woman in his life, man. You feel me? Let me get my stuff ready. He just lost his head, bro. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Let me get out of this area. I keep buffering right here, bro. Hold on one second. All right, let's get up. Damn. Yeah, that dude D that camped by me, man. He just, he lost his head, bro. You feel me? It's like he comes around and he says the same shit over and over again, talking about how he got molested when he was a little kid and stuff. I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. I don't want to hear nothing like that, bro. So I'm gonna try to avoid him a lot, man. Especially in the daytime. I don't want to kick him, man. Kick it with him because he lost it, bro. It's like it's over for him, man. He already 50 something. He don't have no kids or nothing like that. You heading toward an old age without children. You ain't gonna have nobody to lean on, man. You feel what I'm saying? You heading to an old age without children, though? That's something serious, man. A lot of guys gonna end up old and alone, man. You feel me? Nah, we gotta have children, bro. I I'm gonna stay away from beer tonight so I can lose a little bit of weight, a little bit of body fat. I've been working out hardcore though, but like some of you guys said, man, you can't beat a bad diet. You wanna get lean, you gotta diet at least 60% of the time, man. You know. It's over for you. Once you lost your yeah, my friend D, man, he's just not gonna come back from that. I be trying to avoid him. Like, man, I don't want to talk to you, bro. You be talking like stupid stuff, bro. I don't want to hear it. And once you lose your marbles upstairs, your chances of finding a woman, it goes down. You feel me? I haven't lost my marbles upstairs yet. You know what I'm saying? But once you lose it upstairs, it's over for you. Like when you can't like have a normal conversation without repeating the same shit over and over again. It's like, bro, you said that a million fucking goddamn times. I don't want to hear what you went through in your life, bro. Keep that shit private. So he got molested while he was little and shit like that. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Keep that shit to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over for him, man. He'll never find a woman. You know, he'll never. Some dudes are meant to be by themselves for life, bro. For real. Like I said, not every single man gonna procreate on earth. You would think like every single man is gonna sit down and have a family with the picket fence, with the dog, you know, or the cat or whatever. Sit down and have children. Nope. All men don't like live happily ever after. Because not all men are competitors, man. You got winners and you got losers, okay? Simple as that, bro. You feel me? There's no all winners. You feel what I'm saying? There's no such thing as that. Everybody can't live. Everybody can't win at life. You know, everybody ain't got that go-getter spirit. Everybody ain't ambitious. You feel what I'm saying? And some dudes will be out here for life, bro. Like, when I talk about motherfuckers serving a life sentence, he's the motherfucker I'm talking about, man. My homeboy D. Well, he ain't my friend, man. He's a dude that camps by me, man. You know what? I can't make a connection with that dude because he's always talking about, you know, him being in the military and the government is after him and all that other shit. I'm like, bro, you hella paranoid. Like, bro, and then he keep going on about that. And I'm like, bro, like, you know, I'll be glad when I get away from your ass, man. Get away from all these motherfuckers out here, bro. You know, then I look at his life, I was like, yeah, he's screwed, he's done. I bet you I have children before 50. I bet you that. You feel me? I bet you. You know, I won't be approaching 50 without having children, man. What you thought this was? You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas is done for, man. They finished. It's truly over for a lot of guys. If you settled down, you had a family, wife, kids, you were successful at life at this point, you know what I'm saying? Because you came down to earth to procreate. You didn't come here to be alone, bro. And right now, I'm seeing a lot of alone dudes out here. For real. And I know they're alone because I see them every day. I don't see no woman by their side. I don't see no children by their side. They have failed, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that one guy who came in a while back, he had 2 children. That means he's successful, bro. 2 children, damn, like, goddamn, he gotta be winning, man. If you're able to have 2 children over here in the most expensive area in the planet or on the planet, man, you are successful, bro. But if you a loner, you ain't got no children, you are losing. You have failed in life, bro. You feel me? Feel me? You have failed in life if you don't get the bag and have children. That's what it is. I see guys, when they get older, they move to like Thailand or they move to the Philippines or whatever. Let's say like I was listening to a story this morning here on YouTube about this guy who went to the Philippines and it started getting too expensive out there, right? Because there's so many goddamn motherfuckers just piling up in the Philippines from the U.S. Motherfuckers can't get no pussy. They go to the Philippines to retire and shit with a younger female and shit. You know what I'm saying? So right now the Philippines is getting saturated just like it is in the West. The cost of living is going up over there, so motherfuckers are running back home. But anyway, so this guy, he goes to the Philippines, things start getting too expensive, and then he had to come back home because he was going to run out of savings, right? This guy is 70, by the way, and he came home, and because he had children, he was able to go, stay with one of his children, man, his son. You know what I'm saying? When you get old, bro, you're gonna need something to lean on, man. You know what I'm saying? He's 70. He's retired and shit, and he needed a place to retire, and he went to the Philippines. The shit got too expensive, came back home. Good thing he had children because he was able to lean on them when he got back home, because he's already too old, man. He's like 70 and shit. And once you're 70, you're done. Like, your physical is done. 70 is old in society, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. So 70 is old. 50 is not really that old, but 70, you are an old man. And it's gonna be hard by yourself at 70. I'm seeing guys out here right now that are around 70, out here living in cars and vehicles, no children, bro. So the importance of having children, you gotta know it. You know, my mom, she leaned on me, man, when she was homeless. When I had a place to live and shit, my mom came and stayed at my spot until she got her own place. Okay? She was waiting for housing and shit, you know what I'm saying? She came to come and stay with me. You know, good thing she had children. You know, good thing I got a forgiving heart, because all the stuff that my mom did to me, I could have said no. But I said, nah, I let her in. You know what I'm saying? Just like she let me in when I needed help. You feel what I'm saying? You know. Fucking bitch. Not my mom, but that motherfucker who just drove past didn't see me in the crosswalk. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you're heading toward an old age and you're gonna be alone. And dudes are struggling out here, bruh. They ain't had no children. They ain't got no money. They're old. Like I said, this is one old guy. He gotta be around 70 with all that gray hair, man. Or something like that. Maybe 60, 70. He lives in a van by himself, man. You know what I'm saying? The man didn't have no children. You can always rely on your children to save you, man. If you raise them good, if you've been good to your children, that's why you got to keep your children close when you have them. Don't do them wrong, man. My mom did me wrong, and I could have said no when she came to come live with me, man. I could have been like, nope, you did me wrong. You try to have me put in jail and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I did. I let her stay with me, man. You know what I'm saying? But for some guys, they ain't having no children, bro. And best believe, because I'm on my grind, best believe, I'll be having children before 50. You better believe that. You better believe it. If you don't have children, man, nobody's gonna be there when you turn 70, bro. Like, when things start getting too expensive and you don't have no place to live, you ain't got no children to go stay with. I was listening to that story this morning about a guy who went over to the Philippines to retire. Things are getting way too expensive out there, so he had to come back home. You know, a lot of people are fleeing the Philippines. A lot of retirees are fleeing because it's getting too expensive. So you can't run away from the bag. You can try to run away from that shit, bro, but it'll catch up to you, bro. You could try to find a shortcut somewhere, but it ain't gonna work. You running off to retire somewhere because it's too expensive to retire in the States. So you're looking for the Philippines and stuff like that to retire in. Man, you cannot run. That's why you should not ever put your destiny into a company's hands, bro. Like, you know, like some motherfuckers, they work for that company their whole entire lives. They get a pension or a check or a retirement check or something like that. And their retirement check is not keeping up with the cost of living. I was like, you see? You always talking about go get a job, Kel. Go get a job. Go get a job. And these jobs, at the end of your life, the last quarter of your life, it's not keeping up with the cost of living. The pension that you get from the job, bruh, it's only a few grand a month that you get. Like, pensions are like $2,000 or $3,000 a month. You living off that, bro, you might as well get the bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. Work for your own self, bro. Retire on your own terms. You know, retire good. Living good. With the bag. That's how you retire. You don't retire on no goddamn pension, bro. That ain't living. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cats are running away from the States. You know, basically passport bros, expats, they running away and they making it more expensive to where, you know, where they running away from. You know, I mean, they're making it more expensive where they're running to. You feel what I'm saying? Running to Thailand. That shit's getting more expensive now because so many motherfuckers are hopping on planes going to Thailand. But now, Thailand is shrinking. You know, people are leaving Thailand, and there's no tourists coming in because Thailand has gotten too expensive because too many horn dogs have flooded Thailand. You know what I'm saying? So anywhere a Western go, bro, the rent go up, the fucking goddamn food bill go up. Okay? So you can't run from this bag, bro. A lot of guys are coming back home. A lot of motherfuckers are ended up homeless in the Philippines or in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? Because they tried to run, bro. They tried to find a shortcut somewhere. You can't find a shortcut, bro. Men don't get shortcuts. I told you niggas this. You gotta make enough money to the point where like you living good for the rest of your life. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm having problems here. It's too expensive in America. I can't get laid. I'm in the last quarter of my life. I'm going to the Philippines. I'm going to Thailand. Okay? Everybody gonna keep piling up over there. You're gonna start making it more expensive out there too, man. Out there it's gonna become the Matrix in a minute. I'm telling you. This is the stories I'm hearing, man. The Philippines is getting more expensive. Thailand is getting more expensive. And now they're going to Malaysia. And then it's going to get more expensive there too. And then they're going to Vietnam. They're branching out to like Cambodia. They keep on looking for like cheaper places to live in. But if you start flocking to those too, you know, like those are going to get too expensive after a while. You keep telling people how great it is, how cheap it is. There's motherfuckers, they're going to hop on planes, man, and come out there and make it more expensive. Because all you guys, you blowing up the spot. Richie Mack and all them other motherfuckers out there. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate Man in Thailand, all you motherfuckers are blowing up the spot. Making it more expensive to be up out there. You feel what I'm saying? You know. So you guys better chill, man, and get this bag the correct way, because taking shortcuts, it ain't gonna work. Motherfuckers gonna follow you to Thailand. You know, you already got like Pookies and Ray Rays following you to Thailand, following you to Cambodia, following you everywhere. You know, they following you to Africa and shit. The Pookies and Ray Rays. You know what I'm saying? So you can't run away from chasing this bag, man. You know, you run out there, you're going to have money out there too, bro. There's no place in this world that's going to allow you to live for free. Everything costs, bro. Food, rent. You're going to need to have it solid, man. You feel me? You're going to have to have that bag. And it's got to be stable coming in. Billionaire status, millionaire status. And the money got to keep generating and keep coming in until the day that you die, bro. That's how it's got to be, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna go up in here and we're gonna charge this phone, and I'm gonna try to work out today, man. You feel me? Might take one rest or something like that. You know, what can I say, man? A lot of guys, they just fucked up, man. A lot of motherfuckers fucked up. You know, a lot of guys won't make it, man. They won't be able to have a successful family and shit like that, bro. Like, You know, that's how women are, bro. They pick the strongest from the strong, you know, to have children with and shit, man. They engineered to like get the good stuff and then throw the weak stuff away or the inferior stuff away. That's how women are. Women are like, you know, I think it was that movie 300 or something, where this female, she was going around picking the stronger babies or whatever over the weaker babies. That's how it is with women. Women gonna pick the strongest of the strong to have children with, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And what they're gonna do? They're gonna leave the weaker genetics behind, bro. Feel what I'm saying? But sometimes the weaker genetics become millionaires. So that's how you still got like weak genetics here on Earth. Motherfuckers who are inferior when it comes to genetics. Rich dudes who are inferior, you know, with weak genetics, they end up, you know, getting that bread and procreating. You know, that's why you still got like unattractive men on this planet and unattractive women too. You feel what I'm saying? You know. So be that strong motherfucker, bro. Don't be the weak motherfucker that's gonna get his genetics tossed to the side. You feel what I'm saying? You guys have a good day. I gotta go. I'm out.